Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Amazing Animals Inc. It is a very overcasty, nasty day out today. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If this is your first time visiting us, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, get notifications when we post up new content.
Yeah, and I think we're going to do all about our Fennec foxes today.
Yeah, catch up on them. We've had them for almost like, what, 7 months, 8 months
Something
now?
like that, yeah. So they're settling in really well. And, I always tell people, even with dogs, getting a new animal, it takes them a few months usually to settle in. So it's been kind of fun to work with them. And they're very shy, but their little personalities are coming out. So we're going to do an update all about our Fennec foxes.
Yeah, they bark a lot less at us when we walk in there.
Katniss isn't so snappy
so
at me.
protective of her little domain. So, yeah, here we go. All about our new Fennec foxes. So our 3 Fennec foxes came to us from another facility. Unfortunately, because of COVID, their real main goal was to actually breed them and raise the babies and use them for education and outreach. Because of COVID, they had no funding and a lack of visitors. They had to get rid of over half their animals just so they weren't able to shut down and they could survive throughout this pandemic. We were fortunate enough to be in a position where we could take them, and they've been here for almost 7 months now, and they're really settling in nicely. And it's taken this much time for them really to start trusting us and not freak out every time we go in their habitat. They feel calm and comfortable. They've seen lots of people on our tours, and they are settling in so good that we decided to give you guys an update because they're even starting to play with some enrichment items.
All right, so every week I pre-make a week's worth of the Fennec fox diets, and that's because they get ground turkey, and that comes in a real big package here, so it's way easier to divide it up into the smaller sections and freeze it so that it stays really good for them. And so the Fennec foxes not only get the ground turkey, which they love, but they also get a bunch of rodents, and then we do add some fresh fruits and vegetables and like mealworms and stuff for them as well. So this is every week. I pre-make the fox diets. This morning I pre-made all the cat diets with all the meat as well. And then I like to try to save some of the ground turkey for some of our lizards as well, because they'll eat it too. So ground turkey's got good, yummy protein in it for them. So we're just going to divide this all up. A little bit more in there for them. And yeah, this is straight from Publix, right where we're going to buy all of our food from as well. And then the rodents we get special ordered from a company. It's crazy to think that there are companies out there that make their living by selling frozen rodents. But we go through a lot of it. We spend a lot of money with them. But nothing but the best for the animals. Yeah, the cat diets that I pulled this morning, I let the meat sit out for a full day to de-thaw. It's a big chunk of 40-pound meat for them. And it was so cold that it wasn't even de-thawed. So that was fun to try to deal with all of that this morning, making all of their diets. Let's see, these ones are a little bit bigger, so I don't need quite as many of them. And we have the 3 Fennec foxes, Rue, Katniss, and Peta. And they're real cute. They've been all snuggled up in their warm box. And I actually got Katniss, I think I got some video of it, we'll have to add in here, playing with a toy. So they're still getting comfortable with us and settling in. We've had them just for, I'd say like 4 or 5 months now. So yeah, Katniss actually played with one of her toys. I put a bunch of mealworms in the Kongzu wobbler. And she went and checked it out, and I left them alone, and by the next day, all those mealworms were gone. So it's kind of fun to see them starting to play with stuff and get it all settled in and comfortable. All right, I think we're pretty good here. So Fennec fox diet, all made for the week. And then we'll leave one out for tomorrow for me to use, and then the rest of them we'll put back in the freezer so they stay nice and fresh, and we just pull one each day.
So right now we have Peta out up here, and he is our male, and he is usually the one in the box with Katniss. Katniss is our big dominant female, and she is very vocal, very brave, but she does like to hide, and she tells us to get out every time we're in here. So I think he's like checking us out. Like, what are you guys doing in here? Why is the camera in here? We're usually not in here together. And Rue is usually the one that's out for every single one of our tours. Rue loves to be up here and hang out and jump around. Really loves to watch and see what's going on and kind of welcome people when they're walking up this way. But they're super cute, super fun, and they are getting really used to us. So we're super excited to have them, and they're way more visible for our tours.
So fennec foxes are the smallest fox species in the world. They are really cute. I love doing updates on these guys on our social media. Sometimes it's a little bit hard though because they are so cute and tiny that people think that they're fun to interact with. And we like to remind people these are wild animals. You'll see when we go in with them, they don't want to snuggle. They don't run up to play with you. They're very shy, and it's because they're such a small species. So they're very shy and skittish by nature. So we just kind of let them do their thing. They have one another. We make sure they're cleaned and fed and healthy and happy, and they have the largest ears as well, which makes them extra adorable. But the ears are very, very important for thermal regulation. They live in a really hot, dry desert environment over in Africa, and it gets so hot that when their blood circulates through their big ears that they have, it helps cool them down. They're also really good at hunting. They can hear very well with those large ears. They can hear little bugs and rodents underground and pounce right on them. We also give them a handful of fresh fruits and veggies, ground turkey, rodents, mealworms, and Katniss, I finally got her to play with some enrichment in front of me a little bit with some mealworms so they can hear those bugs running around inside some enrichment items, and they definitely had some fun with it. And fennec foxes are really cute too. Their little feet have a lot of hair on them, and that helps keep their feet protected from the really hot sand that they walk on. And they do like to tunnel and burrow underground in Africa, so again, they're very shy. They like to kind of hide, and so we have tunnels in here for them. We have a den box, a couple boxes, so they have lots of hiding areas, and they've settled in really nicely.
Thank you guys so much for checking us out today. We hope you enjoyed a little update from our Fennec Fox friends. Now that we're out of the exhibit, they're all starting to come out and see what's going on and why the heck we were both in there.
I know they are so cute, but they're so shy, but it's been really fun. I like working on the challenging relationships with the animals, and these three definitely have made me work for that. But it's fun to see them start to break out of their shell, and you know, our guests love seeing them. They are absolutely adorable.
And it's really funny to me because a lot of the people that come here recognize them. They say, "Is that a fennec fox?" So like people know about these animals. Some of the less known animals that I would never realize people knew about fennec foxes, but a lot of people like identify them correctly right away.
Yeah, they get really excited to see them, and we're lucky that Rue has settled in. Most of the time they're like Katniss and Peta and just hide all the time, and Rue just loves sitting up on her shelves watching everybody walk by,
like she is right now,
just like she is sitting there right now. So it's been awesome to have them on exhibit, to teach people about them, and we love caring for them here.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Stay kind, be nice to one another. There's a vaccine, so hopefully we're coming around the bend. We are coming into some nice place where people can calm down and we get back to normal. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and as always, go out there, do something amazing.